So this is horribly ironic. I think that's what I'm going to call it. The horrible coronavirus that is going around China and spreading much parts of the world is, I think, a lot less powerful than SARS and Zika in terms of the percentage of people that are dying from it. But nevertheless, it is spreading very rapidly, but it sounds a bit more rapidly than was expected. And so what do you do if you went to the Caribbean at Christmas and you went there with the view of going into a beautiful 5-star place to have a bit of rehab because you've been ill for the last 4 months? So from August to Christmas last year, I was getting more and more fatigued. I lost 6 kilograms in weight between August and January the 2nd. And when I was on holiday in St Lucia in the Caribbean, between the 23rd and the 2nd, over this Christmas period, I got swine flu, which is H1N1 swine flu. I had very high fever, was very ill, particularly my throat. What I'm basically saying is that it feels like I've got it back again. Very difficult to swallow, high fever, all the things you associate with ordinary flu, except with swine flu or with whatever I had, it kills your organs. So chest infection, diagnosed, all of those things properly. Kidney infection, killing my back, absolutely killing kidney infection, liver infection, and they have very, very basic ways of guessing when you're in St Lucia as to what's wrong with you. And so when I got back, as soon as I got back, I thought I'm going to go to the doctors. But no, when I got back, I suddenly arrived in the UK and felt much better until about the 5th of January, at which point it suddenly went bang and hit me almost all over again for the second time with very high fever. My bed sweats every night, and moving was so difficult. The joints were really painful. And then out of the blue, I developed a rash, which I will go into better light. You probably can't see so much now, but it's still there all over my arms. And it's papular mal something or other. We'll have another look at it because I took photos before I started the steroids. So we're now at February 4th, 5th, and I haven't got better. And everybody would say, who is that idiot woman walking around with a mask on in England, in Gloucestershire? Well, to be fair, I'm not going to even leave the house, even if I could leave the house, which is actually painful walking, because I'll get abused if I leave the house with a mask on. So that all seemed a bit OTT. And I thought, well, you know, I've been in and out of the doctors. In the past few weeks, I've had a positive diagnosis from blood results for diabetes mellitus, which is diabetes type 1. I've had a positive result for rheumatoid arthritis, or certainly polyarthropy. It means arthritis everywhere. So my hands are like doubled up. I'm using dictation software. They are the most painful. I'm in my bedroom at the moment, my quarantine, as I call it. Because I have somebody else that lives in the house, and every day I pay friends to come over to get groceries for me so that I don't leave and go to the supermarket. And I pay them to walk my dogs, who are cavaliers, and they just look at you with big eyes going, "Mummy, take me out." Oh, talking of eyes, yeah, you can see mine are going all yellow, which is only the last 24 hours. Because yesterday's blood test results, I've been getting blood test results in every day because they still don't know what's wrong with me. I tested positive for, are you waiting? Yellow fever. I have tested positive in the UK for yellow fever, at which point you think, yeah, this woman's completely crazy. There's no way. So I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to show you one of my blood tests. So let's have a look at this. Okay, this is on my computer. You can see we've got a whole load of tests there. If I pull out a bit, I'm not a trained vlogger or whatever, so I don't know how to zoom in completely, but we can see negative, SARS, Zika, all this sort of stuff. And then, oh, touchscreen, forgot that bit. And then we've got positive. So this positive bit here, okay, positive for yellow fever. Positive for yellow fever. Okay, so that result came through yesterday. Just to add to my woes, because I actually started feeling dreadful last night, much worse. Sorry, excuse me. And I look worse. If you knew me, I'm actually stunningly beautiful, and I'm normally a model. I'm not a model, but yeah, I wish I was. But if you knew me, I've lost loads of weight, and I'm very yellowy and not feeling well. My worst thing is a headache from hell. So in my little quarantine zone, I have got any donations welcome, by the way. Right, so we've got fruit, biscuits. For some reason I'm craving nuts. I think that is because if you drink loads and loads of water, which is what I'm doing, then your salt levels must go down. So I'm absolutely craving peanuts. I'm taking fruit and, smoothie type things. And obviously I've got steroids. I'm on steroids already, and I've got some painkillers. And I've got naproxen, tramadol. I've got Pyretes, just to take the itch away from the rash. Naproxen, tramadol, prednisolone. Okay, so that's the steroids, which have definitely helped with the rash. That's good. And I've got a real chocolate craving, which I never normally eat chocolate, which is weird. I know I'm not a proper British woman or whatever, but I don't normally eat it. But I'm craving it, which is kind of strange. And then the other weird thing, when I got back from St Lucia, you might know what this is for. Well, I haven't had it down there. I had it all over my feet. So I've got twice in my life, I think I've had athlete's foot. Came back with a vengeance. Apparently, athlete's foot and fungal stuff comes back as a reaction to steroids. So that really cheers you up when you're feeling shit. So I just thought I'd record this because at some point I'm going to have to leave the house in Gloucestershire. And from what the research says, there's been no yellow fever diagnosed, not just in Gloucestershire, not just in the UK, not just in Europe, but I think it's an EBDC, some council research that I did on a search engine yesterday. There's been no yellow fever diagnosed since 2015 or 2017, and it's extremely rare. And normally you would be very seriously ill and vomiting up blood and stuff within a few days. So I've tested positive for it. Presumably that means it's somewhere in my bloodstream. Is it contagious? Don't know, but I'm not taking the risk of putting another virus out there. No way, Jose. So I'm staying in my quarantine till I know what's going on. The microbiologists are apparently looking into it. And I'm just saying a big wave to my friends who are in the other big quarantine areas in the UK at the moment. And at least you've got friends to be with in a joint area, because this is my bedroom in a very lovely place with a crazy flatmate who doesn't seem too keen on coming near me, not surprisingly, even though I can put this on when I leave my bedroom, and not many other people. And I'm running out of Deliveroo vouchers, which I could really do with because I can't eat. And even when I do eat, I try to eat. I eat a small amount and then feel very nauseous. My stomach hurts. And my chest, my cough is getting worse. I don't normally talk like Barry White. But now I'm rambling and my mouth is dry, probably from the diabetes, which has also been detected. So I'm going to go now, but I will give you an update. Hi to the guys in the better place than me. And I gather you're being looked after. You make sure you fight that thing and get rid of it, because I'm going to try and fight this one, whatever it is. Okay, signing out now. Bye.